I stole.
Yeah.
Stole. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What he said. But guy's awesome. I enjoy singing along with him, and since I'm a singer in a band, and I was like, oh, this is just like.
I'm sensing a question mark eventually.
Yes,
right?
eventually there is.
He's from Detroit.
Hey guys, listen to this.
Who picked that out?
Hey, whoa. Cork it for a second, homie. Ty Stone, killer cat. In the back, I went to one of his concerts in Toronto. Did you?
Okay.
In Toronto, and check this out.
Okay.
I had him sing to my iPhone, and I recorded this shit acoustic. This is this cat's voice. Listen to this.
Oh.
Listen. That sounds remarkably like serious.
That the ghost of a dead man walks the earth, and my mama don't love me none. She hates everything my daddy done, and they say I'm the bastard son, a one bad motherfucking line of blood.
Thank you.
Ty Stone did that shit acoustic, and I'm telling you this.
Would you please tweet that to me?
I will, brother, I will. And check this out. You know, some cats can just like do that. I don't. It's like he's one of these cats. We're having a conversation, blah, 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 and like sing that for me. He's like, blah, 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 and you're like, damn! He just turned that shit on like immediately. He didn't have to go do any vocal warm-ups or anything. He just like belted it out. I was like, God damn! What did I was like, goddamn, sir, on a bit of goddamn. Cat impressed the hell out of me, and he's a solid individual, man. I like that band. Solid band. Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Okay, I can honestly say that I did not even know what the Boondock Saints was 5 years ago. But it was required watching before I could marry my husband. And I love it now, I really do. We bought both of them and we watch them all the time. But my question is for both of y'all, actually, what was it like working with Fuck-Ass?
Killer.
Because I remember him from Fraggle Rock, so that was kind of an eye-opener.
Rock.
Yeah, you mean bartender.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, it was kind of strange when we did two. I think he was at an old folks home, wasn't he? Yeah, he was getting up there.
Yeah, I mean, he's an older cat, but what a genuinely solid individual and a stellar actor. I mean, you know, the cat does not have Tourette. He doesn't stutter. And all that stuff was done flawlessly. I mean, he was just a genuinely nice cat, man. What a wonderful human being. And we had a ball doing that. I mean, he's got a really young sense of humor. Like, we're doing, like, lobster dick! And he was like, give me that. He's a funny cat, man. He's a funny cat.
And one more question. If you have any more bullets, could you shoot one? Because my 12-year-old son would love it.
You want to be shot at?
Where are they? Where is she?
I do. I'm by the mic.
All right. Yeah, who's next? Thanks, Ron Jeremy, for giving that to her.
I'm a huge fan of the Indiana Jones Chronicles.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
And I just want you to know, I don't know if anyone's ever said this to you before, but I have never been able to enjoy, The Last Crusade, just because you did not play young Indiana Jones. And that's always pissed me off until this that definitely thinks you deserve that role.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Thanks. You're welcome.
I mean, that was, you know, did that a long time ago, guys, but that opened up every door that's open to me today. If I didn't do Young Indiana Jones, I wouldn't be in Boondock, I wouldn't be in any of this stuff. So,
It's
I mean, I had a
amazing.
wonderful time.
It's amazing even now.
Yeah. I mean, it's in a lot of school systems, and I mean, it's a wonderful series. I mean, the only fictional character is myself, so it's educational, but it's fun, it's neat. If you haven't seen it, you got kids, check it out, man.
Thank you.
I'm really proud of it, so thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hi there.
Hi, my name's Katrina. I watched Boondock Saints in high school because I liked a boy and he watched it, and my now fiance,
Reason we
we
do
were
everything.
married 1 week, watch it before we could get married. and y'all got me through a really tough time in high school, and I just wanted to thank you so much because I was really bullied, me and my friends, and we would sit and watch it and do illegal things, and and wish that y'all would find our bullies and wish that we could be y'all. So I just wanted to thank you very much for being our heroes.
Thank you.
Right on.
A lot of people say that. So-and-so had me see this to see if I could date you or something. But I mean, there is a pretty, black and white ethical thread that goes through it. Boondock Saints is about people that, it's different. There's people that wait for shit to happen to them, and then the cross-section of people that happen to shit. And I think it's important that you find out what team, your potential spouse resides in.
I was also going to ask if it wouldn't be any trouble if maybe you could sign this for me, maybe.
Well, they're going to be doing some autographs after this, back at the table.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hello, sir.
I got a question for Sean.
Yes.
Was that actually your vocals in Devil's Carnival, and will you be returning for the sequels?
Where is your little son lost? John, tears, John, tears, John.
That'd be a yes. I don't know if it's singing, it's kind of like shaky throat talk, rapping, singing kind of thing. But yeah, it was me, man.
Are you going to be in the sequels for it?
Yeah, it looks like it. And I mean, it was really cool. That was another cool experience because I got to tell all my friends, yo, my single drops on iTunes. and I wasn't lying, It's just kind of neat to be able to, like, iTunes search your name and there's, like, a song. I mean, it's kind of cool,
Thank you.
Yeah, it's Paul Sorvino and myself. It starts in heaven. It should be neat, man.
This is going to end up as someone's ringtone now. Now that you just did this at this panel.
Yes, sir, brother.
G'day, boys. You've worked with some great people before, Billy Connolly.
Knock off the phony accent.
William Dafoe. Is there anyone who, when you were growing up, or even as an adult, who you've worked with who really influenced you, or you'd love to work with again?
Me, Flannery. Really?
He's making that shit up left, right, and center. One of the guys I wanted to work with was Jack Lemmon.
Okay.
And oddly enough, the first film that I ever did, The Grass Heart, had an amazing cast in it, and Jack Lemmon was in it. I didn't get any scenes with him, but I got to do a film with him. And I remember every night, myself and Roddy McDowell would go to the Cracker Barrel and have supper. And that was way back, I'll date it for you. I had auditioned heavily, and I really campaigned hard to get the role of Powder. And finally, when they chose me, I was talking to Roddy at the Cracker Barrel. Wonderful individual, one of my favorite men on the planet. Here's a little lesson for you. I talked to Roddy and I said, I have to shave my head, I have to do all this, should I do it? And he was like, absolutely, you should do it. And he read the script for me the night. It's Roddy McDowell. Taking the time to go home at night, read the script, and come back the next day. We're having a Cracker Barrel, and he's like, yeah, Alan, you should definitely do this, definitely do this. And I'll never forget it. What a genuinely lovely human being. He would have these dinner parties at his house and invite this potpourri of thespians. I remember I went one time, and there's Liza Minnelli, Johnny Depp. I'm having dinner at Roddy McDowell. It was just crazy. And I was out of town one time, and Roddy called me. This was, 10 years ago. And I was in Toronto filming something, and I didn't call him back, I was just busy. And he called about 3 weeks later again, and I didn't call him back. And after I wrapped, I went back home, and I got a phone call that he had cancer and he passed.
Yep.
And I didn't call him back. And super cool human being. He's, after the fact that you get to meet him, my favorite person I've ever worked with, Roddy McDowell. Going into it, Jack Lemmon. Very cool. A little message, windows of opportunity, they're portholes, not bay windows. Right? Call them back,
Cheers, boys.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Unfortunately, this is going to be our last question. Sorry, guys, but this gentleman's going to make it a good one.
This is for Rocco. What was your favorite joke to tell in the movie?
Didn't I only tell one?
Or was it your favorite? Was it your best joke you've ever told?
Well, you know, we had to decide between two of them. And I remember we did them in front of Defoe, and the other one was kind of tacky. It was along the same line.
It was fucking hysterical, man.
Tell it.
Well,
Tell it, Rob.
yeah, it was along the same line with the genie, and the guy says, it's kind of rough, don't put this on the internet.
Do it. Say it.
I'm sure none of this will end up on the internet.
The joke was, well, see, this isn't a film. You're allowed to do this in a film. Like, you know.
Because it's not you.
So pretend I'm in a film.
And action.
Was that the genie comes out and he says, and it's an African-American genie, and he says, because you see, what
Just say it, Rock. Throw it out there, brother.
No.
Say it.
In the scene, this Yakavetta was supposed to look like a jackass, you know, a prejudiced person, and which I wasn't. But you know, he would push me to say this. So, yeah, I know what to tell a joke.
Do it, Rock. Do it.
Come on, Rock, do it.
I'll tell you what Defoe would do every time we went out to dinner. Everybody thinks Defoe's like a
He told us to
method
do
actor.
the one we did.
What's that?
No, he told us to do the one we did. Go on.
I know, the one that we did in there is fucking hysterical, trust me. You'll get it out of Rock if you keep pressing him. Every time we go out to supper, and there's only one line that Defoe ran, everybody's like, oh, Defoe's a method actor, he's a method actor. I'm like, that guy's not a method actor. Method actor's like somebody that like stays in character, only recites their lines, you have to call me by my character name, don't look me in the eye, that kind of shit. Wacky. And we go out for pizza, and there's only one line Defoe kept fucking running, and it was with me. We'd be at a restaurant, order pizza, the waitress would be right there, I'd be like, yeah, I'll have a margarita, light on the basil, and he'd look at me and go, fag. I'm like, dude, bro,
Well, on that note, unfortunately, that we do have to call close to the panel. These guys will be out there, and maybe you can get
guys, listen up. Thank you guys very much for all of this. I'm dead serious when I say this. I mean, you guys drive from all over the country to come to these events, and you come into a room like this. I can't tell you, you know, when you guys come up and you meet us, and a lot of times somebody say, you know, this movie changed my life or something. Let me tell you this, it doesn't hold a candle to what this does to us. You guys come and you stack a room like this to just hear about things that we've lived through. It's and that's not lost on us, you know. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And I can tell you that it's the same with Peter's. I wish everybody could feel this, because it's just a long line of people to tell you that you were part of something that really moved them. So God bless you guys. Thank you very much.
And maybe you can get the joke out of Rocker back to the table.